There's not one word to say what Ole Miss means to me. To me, Ole Miss is more than just a campus. It's a place where students are being encouraged to become the best version of themselves and to become leaders. When someone asked me, like, why did you come to Ole Miss? I knew that they were building student leaders here on this campus that, no matter where you're from and who you are, you could come to Ole Miss and then become the best version of yourself.
Both my parents are alumni here, so I grew up as a child like romping around the Grove, hanging out. But Ole Miss didn't really mean Ole Miss until I discovered the Honors College. That's ultimately what pulled me here. Just the way they recruit and their whole concept of the citizen scholar was really attractive to me because they're intending to build people who just aren't attending college or just degree holders, but they're creating someone who really cares about the world and wants to go change it, and that to me was what sealed the deal.
You step onto campus, you feel like you're right at home. I'd have friends who you look at kind of like family. This was that place for me. I had an older brother come through here. I knew several individuals who had already matriculated through school here. It was home for me.
Ole Miss was never really on my radar, and then I went to a summer camp in North Carolina, and all of the older girls and counselors that I really looked up to went to Ole Miss, and they would not stop talking about their experience. They just finished their freshman year, and they talked everything about the football games and their classes and how much they loved it, and I really looked up to them and their character and just the way that they carried themselves. And so I was like, I think I'm gonna go to Ole Miss. And so I begged my parents to go and take me to Mississippi from Texas, and was absolutely in love with it. I kind of just went where I found community, where I found people that I looked up to and the character that I wanted to develop in college, and it's been everything that I could have asked for and more.
Growing up here, Ole Miss has always been a second home to me because you can't separate the Ole Miss community from the Oxford community. But more than that, it means an American dream to me really, because my parents came here in the 80s so my dad could study, and his plan was always, I'm gonna study, get my degree, and then go back home to Palestine, our home country. But when he saw the freedoms that this country has that we don't have in our occupied homeland, and the entrepreneurship and how you can be a visionary and the quality of education he got at Ole Miss too, he wanted that for his children. So he ended up staying here, and I'm happy to say that I'm the youngest of 6 daughters, and all of us have followed in his footsteps. We all studied at Ole Miss, and I followed in his footsteps as well.
Ole Miss is a place that sculpts anyone into becoming a writer, a doctor, a politician, a painter. I've met people who have pivoted and become excellent in all sorts of different places thanks to the opportunities and different chances that Ole Miss affords people. People get to move around and decide who they want to be, become an engineer or go to business. I feel like Ole Miss provides all the opportunities, and it's then up to the person or whoever comes to be able to take advantage of them.
When I think about Ole Miss, obviously I think about the community and the friends that I've made and the people that have influenced me. So I think people's a big part of it, but the people have been a lot of different things. So people have been my friends who have encouraged me to run for things or apply for things, and then my mentors on campus, whether they know they're my mentors or not, that have inspired me, and then been people that I think there's people here that are really, really passionate about making the world a better place, and you don't always see that, and here you see it everywhere. So I think a lot about that when I come to Ole Miss. And then I also think about baseball national championships and studying in the Grove and walking around campus and having a friend everywhere I go when I think about Ole Miss. It's the most special place because it's so small, but there's so much to do from here.
Saturdays in the Grove, game days. There's one thing that outsiders always notice. It's the Southern hospitality. You come, you're walking under random people's tents, and yet they don't treat you like strangers. They treat you like family. They see you every year at a family reunion. I think that Southern hospitality, the desire to help others, to make others feel acquainted and be at home no matter where they're at, that's something I'm always going to cherish and try to take with me.
When I think of Ole Miss, there's 2 words that come to mind immediately, and it's growth and then warmth. Warmth because of the people. They kind of just feel like one big hug, and I feel like I've known them my whole life, or that I was just meant to know them. And then growth because so many of my professors and my advisors and my friends, I've just all around become a better student, better thinker, better person because of this university, and I'm really grateful.
That Southern charm in general, compassion for others, I think that goes so far. And although people act like it's this cultural difference between like different parts of the US, I think just having that empathy and general openness to others is infectious, and I think that Ole Miss definitely helped that. And just engaging with professors and adults and your peers, everyone is so open to get to know you and want to go to coffee with you and really build a relationship, and I think that that's so important, that people feel that sort of sense of comfort upon meeting you, and I think that that's definitely something I could take anywhere.
We have this really special place here at Ole Miss, especially as a flagship institution, to build the next generation of leaders. For me, I think having the opportunity to pour into other students coming behind me is a sense of joy, just because it gives me comfort knowing that hopefully we've left this place a better place when we entered it, made it a stronger place, built a community, and hopefully make the state of Mississippi a stronger place as well.
I'm a first generation college student. I'm African American, I'm a female, and I'm an accounting major. So when I came, it was really just the push from the people that I had met during those summer programs and during those high school programs, and the hope that I could come here and make a difference for me, make a difference for my family, make a difference for the other females that I was in high school with. And so coming here really just kind of gave me hope that I could do it. And now that I'm almost there, I want to make sure that I'm able to tell people there is hope, you can do it. I'm looking forward to all the things that I know I can do coming back as an alumni and not just a college student.
I cherish the friendships and connections that I've made here with people who hold values, experiences, beliefs that are vastly different than mine. And I think in a time of increasing partisanship, being able to come to Ole Miss and learn from those experiences has made me appreciate the rarity of them and understand that that is something that I want to apply into my career aspirations in the future. I often think about the UN Creed. In the Creed, the first line is, "I believe in respect for the dignity of each person." I think Ole Miss as an institution effectively facilitates and fosters that respect for all people in its curriculum and student life.
The friendships that I've been able to make, I really was prayerful about friendships that I make in college, knowing that I would be going to a school with thousands of people, and so having the opportunity to meet so many different people, and was so hopeful about making great friendships. And I've been so blessed with all the people that I've been able to meet, whether that's in my sorority or in Special Olympics or in campus ministries. They've just been amazing and have encouraged me and picked me up when I've fallen down. And I'm so thankful for them and people that I know that even if they'll be in Mississippi and I'll be in Texas, that we'll still keep in touch and be great friends.
I've received the ability to go and try new things outside of campus as much as I did inside of campus. And so now I feel like I've been exposed to a breadth of different opportunities and options outside of college, and I feel ready to move on to whatever comes next for me.
There's that William Faulkner quote that is, "To understand the world, you must understand a place like Mississippi." And I think that's really applicable to what Ole Miss is, because the cool thing about Ole Miss is it's not just Mississippi, but it's all these people across the country who care a lot about Mississippi and have been able to come here and really experience it fully. And so from Ole Miss, I've seen people from Montana, and I've seen people from New York and DC, and I've seen them all combine together to care a lot about Mississippi. The cool thing about Mississippi is, or about Ole Miss, is it's like a small town, but we have big world opportunities from here. The people that I've been able to connect with are the reason that I'm gonna be able to go somewhere really cool for law school, and I'm gonna be able to have a really cool career, and I think Ole Miss is gonna be at the heart of all of that.
Not fearing failure and not fearing differences, things that are the unknown. Ole Miss has taught me to welcome that. That Southern hospitality has rang true for me and many others, and I can't wait to go out into the world and say I'm from Mississippi.